Wrong button. Hi chat! Welcome to the stream. How we all doing today? My microphone is not staying put. Let's see, it is Saturday, September 28th of 2024, and we are back for yet another stream. We missed... Oh, I'm zoomed in too much. Oh, I get for not prepping properly. That my... Oh, it's the chair. Like, what is that little thing? Okay, maybe that's too far then. Middle ground. Anyway, we're back. I was at TwitchCon last week, so did not stream then. But we're back. How do I stream again? What am I doing? The plan for today's stream is to do some pre-commit stuff, but before we do that, I wanted to open up everything too. My button's not working. There we go. I was pressing the wrong one. That's why it wasn't working. Before we get into that, I wanted to, I guess, talk a little bit about TwitchCon, which was pretty fun. I got to hang out with Chad's favorite person. How do I do that? There we go. Got to hang out with Chad's favorite person, Juicebox Hero, which is fun. I also got to see ChocoJax and a few other people as well, and some of the programming streamers. So that was pretty cool. I bought a bunch of things. Bugle Cook, how you doing? It's good to see you again, Bugle Cook. Thank you for the resub at... Why does it say 4 months? That's not right. Because you have... Oh, maybe it is right. Like, oh, I thought you had the fanciest badge, but no, you have the silver badge. At 4 months, thank you for your continued support. Good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. S1 Cube is also here. We back! Thank you for the resub at 41 months. I hope you're doing well. What's her channel URL? Juicebox Hero. And I bought a bunch of cool stuff. The little Umbreon that sits on my shoulder, which is so cute. And Mel also got a Espeon so that we sort of matched. But yeah, I got that. I got this crazy pen. Let me show you this. I can get it to ignore my face for a sec. So it's a pen, and the way you click it is to rotate this like gear thing. That was not a good demo of it. Let's see if I can do it from the side. Anyway, you rotate this gear to click the pen. It's so satisfying. It is extremely satisfying. But anyway, I got this fancy pen. I mean, it's a fancy pen regardless of that, but the mechanism was I had to have it, and they sold out so quickly. I don't remember the name. I have their like card somewhere, but I don't remember the name of the booth. But we went there like within the first half hour, and like an hour later they were just gone. They were completely gone. I got to visit ChocoJax's booth and got a limited edition playing card of ChocoJax. It's really cool. You can actually see the little metallic accents on it. It's kind of neat. I got a bunch of like pins and things. I got this crocheted frog who ribbits. He's so cute. He's so cute. Yeah, got this guy. I got some stickers. Here's one of my stickers that I got. It's a Magikarp in a fish bag, and he looks... He's in his zone. Yeah, he's in his zone. I got this funky Flareon in like spooky mode. Kind of like a Flareon Umbreon crossover. Pretty cool. What else did I get? Oh, I got these happy little frogs. Look how happy they are. They're also a different color on the back. So cool little what are they called? Dangly doodad. I don't know the actual name. They have a name. I just can't think of it. I got this little frog. He's so happy. He's in his zone, hanging out. A fun little pin. I had more things. Oh, I had some prints, but I didn't bring them in here. But anyway, yeah, that was my TwitchCon. Honestly, spent most of it either eating or hanging out in the artist alley and buying cool things, and catching up with people. But anyway, that was TwitchCon. Let me say hi to everyone who's here, and then we will jump into things. Hype Train's covering up my Twitch chat, so I can't actually scroll all the way back. But it looks like JJMC was first. Hello, hello. Meat Sauce is also here. Welcome back. Belwada, good to see you again. Drunk Time Lord's here. I'm getting ads in Japanese. Oh no! You're also getting ads. Usually you're subbed. I mean, I'm not. Okay. I understand. Spitfire is also here. Hello, hello. Good to see you again. Pandoxer says, love the recent Git video. I always enjoy seeing other people's Git workflows. Man, that video, I felt kind of bad about it. Like I wanted to show off my workflow, but I feel like I didn't do a good job of it. And the comments on that video have been absolutely toxic. People being like, "Oh no, 1,000-line changes are fine. What are you talking about?" It's like, some changes are impossible to do unless they're large, and it's like, this is why they pay me lots of money, I guess. But anyway, but like, I just, I don't know. It's not been fun to deal with the comments, but what are you gonna do? Bugle Cook's also here. Spitfire says, what's her channel? Oh, I already posted Juicebox's channel. S1 Cube, hello, hello. We back. It's true. It's true. Oh, your payments don't work from abroad. Oh, that sucks. What a mess. Bandexter says, Umbro is shoulder in Portuguese and kind of sounds like Umbrian. Oh. Umbrian. I like that. I like that a lot. We need the name of the wood channel. I'll look it up during a break. I'll look it up during a break and try and, because they do have an online store to get the fancy. I feel like it's a right-handed pen. It's weird to think like a pen is handed, but that's why I was having so much trouble demoing it, because it works way better in the right hand than in the left hand. I guess you can still kind of do it left-handed. Okay, no, I just had a skill issue. We're good. Dark Timer says, sorry in advance for TMI chat, but I'm getting water blasted by a Japanese bidet. 10 out of 10. Ah, there we go. Koninggeist! Thank you for the resub at 40 months! Good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Appreciate your continued support. Oh wait, no, it's 40. Wait, resubscribe for... Dude, Twitch has been confusing the hell out of me with these. What the hell does this mean? Resubscribe for 42 months, been subscribed for 40. How? What does that mean? What does it mean? Yeah. Spitfire says, I never remember to bring enough money for merch to cons. Yeah. Oh, that was the other fun thing. That was the other fun thing, is I paid for almost everything with a credit card. Actually everything with a credit card, because I didn't bring cash. I don't know. I rarely carry cash. And half the merchants had Square, which makes sense. Like that's just what you do when you sell stuff digitally and or in person, but remotely. And something is fucked up with my Square account. I know what happened. I bought breakfast for my partner in 2015 or something like that. Probably, yeah, 2015 would be about the right year. And she then expensed it to her work. And so I sent the receipt from that transaction to her email. And apparently Square was like, oh, that's your email forever and always. You can't change it now unless you get them to verify it. So my ex-girlfriend got every receipt for everything I purchased at TwitchCon, which is terrifying, but what are you gonna do? But The other weird thing is I feel like Square doesn't always automatically send a receipt. So I don't know why it did in all of those cases, but not much I can do about it apparently. I could like I could probably like email their support and be like a big pain in the ass, but what are you gonna do? Only large changes that are allowed should be refactors, and refactors should be ignored from Git blaming. Yeah, things that are like automated. Which obviously, yeah. Yeah, like Pandoxer says, like pre-commit run -shell files. No payment option is working. That sucks. Can't even like PayPal through a weird way. I don't know. You'll probably get a stray gift sub during the stream. That's how it usually happens. Even so, it's a good idea to verify that someone else gets the same diff. Yeah, for generated changes, like you review the non-generated parts and then let it rip. 40 contiguous months? I don't know. It's very weird, and Streamlabs seems to have a different view of it. Streamlabs just says 40. So I don't know what's going on there. Somebody give me a 7, I'll buy you one next month, says Drunk Timer. Ah, we're doing the subscriber futures. Google Cook says in Germany some merchants charge you extra if you want to pay with credit card instead of cash. Help. That's very common in the US too. Bugle Cook has gifted a sub to Drunk Time Lord. Thank you, Bugle Cook. Welcome back to Subdom Drunk Time Lord. Deal. It works out. Yeah, that's actually pretty common in the US too, as a tax loophole. Many merchants will sell you things with cash and then not charge sales tax because they can sort of get away with it if they're small enough. Whereas like Square will automatically charge sales tax because they have to. They're a large enough entity that they would get audited and would have to pay all that out. But yeah, I guess like maybe you would just say like sales tax include. I don't know. People are a little. There's definitely like a pay more for credit cards in the US too, especially because of credit card fees and Amex, especially because Amex charges the largest percentage of fees. Luke says if I knew my ex-girlfriend gets receipts, I would buy things so she thinks I'm having fun. I mean, I don't really care what she thinks. Spitfire says, have you considered presenting at PyCon? Yes, and actually I had a talk accepted for PyCon 2020, and then the world shut down, and I didn't want to do it remote because that doesn't sound fun. I haven't really gotten I haven't gotten my shit together enough to do one since, but I've got some ideas that I'm gonna try and do next PyCon. We'll see. I think I have them written on my. Oh, I don't. I have like four ideas. I think I can remember what they were. One of them is to talk about my Pokemon stuff, my Pokemon automation, which I think would be pretty cool. One would be test pollution, and like the tooling that I built around test pollution. What the fuck else? Oh, maybe something about all repos, but I feel like that one's. I've already done that at like GitHub Universe, so I don't know that I need to do that again. I had a fourth one, but I don't remember what it was. Maybe just live streaming programming in general. I feel like that is something that could be an interesting talk if done correctly. But yeah, those are some of the ideas. I don't really know, but yeah. Oh no, it's okay, chat. That's not tax loophole. That's just black money. Sounds like maybe a not politically correct term. Like in India, I won't accept my talks anymore because I'm too experienced and my topics are too advanced. So I'm joining the review committee instead. James Powell is great as a speaker and a mentor as both. Toxic. but what are you gonna do? Anyway, so open source since last time. I do actually have like a big crazy bug that I fixed. Well, I haven't fixed yet. I found the bug, but no actual code changes to show for it. But I'm planning to make a video on it, so that'll just have to wait. Basically, I've been trying to upgrade PyTest at work, and it's been a big mess. Yeah, it's been a big mess. I don't really have another way to put it, but it's gonna be another long, like, crazy debugging video and showing off bisection, but messy bisection and test pollution and flakiness and debugging technique that I haven't showed off before. That'll be pretty cool. So that'll hopefully be a video soon. But I haven't actually fixed the bug. So it's just gonna be a video of like where I find a bug. Yeah. I don't know if the bug is really fixable, but the illustrator says work cash in hand, spend cash only. That's how many people work and live here. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. This one Cube says when bumping a version from 0.1 to 1, and there's some kind of renaming within this update. Foo bar baz is now foo bar ada. Can one use your workflow from the last video? Version bump is only one line package. Oh, you mean the doing separating out changes workflow? I mean, if something is a breaking change, you probably don't have a good way to do that incrementally. But in those situations, like you can write a refactor, get the refactor reviewed, and who cares about the actual like automated change? You just care about the other part. But yeah, you know, breaking changes cannot be separated. That's kind of how breaking changes are. Unless, well, actually that's not strictly true. What you could do is you could introduce an adapter that handles, you know, normalizes the interface of the third-party package. Piecemeal change all of the callers to use the adapter. Then upgrade the version while upgrading just the adapter function. And you could split it up that way. That's possible. That's entirely possible. And depending on the particular breaking change, that might be a desirable way to do it. And you know, it might be necessary in some cases if you have like a weird lock step situation. I mean, like, it depends on the situation. Situational. Like, it is possible. It is always possible to separate a PR. But it's a trade-off and a decision on like how complicated that, you know, adapter is, how complicated the upgrade is, how reviewable it is, how much you can automate, etc., etc. You know, whether you care about having to do something in lockstep, all sorts of considerations. Yeah, as Pandoctor says, you could also wrap the dependency, upgrade, and fix only the wrapping. Yep, exactly. Spitfire says, some have been quick to suggest jumping off USG because it's in maintenance mode. What's your take on continuing to use maintenance mode / stable projects? I would say that like almost all of the things that I have made are in maintenance mode. Like if something is relatively feature complete and works, like there's no risk to using it. The risk is more if somebody says like we're not maintaining it anymore, which like maintenance mode is sort of an explicit indication that things are going to keep working. And honestly, I think software that doesn't continue to grow a bunch of features is almost better, because it can mature and work on the features that work and like get them stable and good and, you know, peak functionality rather than oh, we added this new feature and it broke a bunch of shit that we already had and like made this other stuff more complicated. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. Sometimes features are good, but like if you're using something that's fairly stable, it doesn't need a new feature in a lot of cases. Flask is a stable project. Anyone suggests Flask isn't good for production use is insane. Yeah, kind of true. Inzer says, do you know of a tool that can graph out inheritance? Sometimes ORMs are so deeply nested that it's hard to grasp where something comes from and what will affect when changed. The latter comes up in tests, but is usually hidden behind failures. Yeah, there is a tool for this. I don't remember what it's called. But you can essentially like, or you could write one yourself pretty easily. And you could probably do it with dot. Basically just import your entire code base and then look at subclasses, double under subclasses, and figure that out. You lost your 3-year badge. Wait, what the fuck? I don't have a 3-year badge. Yeah, no, you're fine. You have your 2-year badge. I don't have a 3-year badge yet. I haven't done that. I need to do that. I just haven't done it yet. Everything is good until it's popular and will be maintained for a long time, and upgrades are relatively easy. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's also this tendency for people to jump on brand new things that are unproven, and you know, shiny new software syndrome sort of thing. And I don't find that good. I'd much rather use something that other people use and has worked and like doesn't see large scale changes all the time. But I don't know. I think that's probably just my tendency towards stability rather than other stuff. But the fire says, is your role as maintainer of PyUSG an outside of work activity, or is that part of your day job? It's all very much a gray area. All very much like kind of a gray area. Like, I don't think I'm going to need to do much to maintain it other than just bump versions. And if it is something that is needed for work, I can do that on work time. And so likely I will need to likely I will spend some work time on it, and likely not spend much work time or much time on it outside of work. But yeah, it's definitely one of those weirder ones. Also, it's like, if I stop working at Sentry, will I continue working on PyUSG? Hard to rationalize. I definitely don't think I will work on like Django stuff outside of Sentry. Just because I have absolutely no desire to work with Django. But B. Jonas says, oh, chat's moving too much. I think I've been here for a while because that background with the big square-shaped stuffed toys looks new to me. So it's not actually that new. I feel like you've been here since I had it, but I was probably at the old apartment where it didn't look so stuffed. Let's see, when was the last time you were here? You were here just a couple months ago. Oh wait, that was the computer build. Yeah, no, you were here a year ago. So it's definitely the same background. It's just zoomed a little bit different. Because, I don't know. Cameras are all over the place, but like, some company ending in .sh famous. There's a lot of .sh families, companies famous for that. Pylon had it built into it. Belwada says, are you sinking into Stockholm Syndrome with Django? No, I still hate it. I still really dislike working in it. Absolutely. Sapphire says, I agree, chasing the shiny should be restricted to Pokemon most of the time. True. Panda says, I mix and match. Some projects are explore and some others are strictly exploit and need quick results. So I'll just use what I know I can make work. Yeah, that's kind of true. Like, I don't want to say that like don't try out new technologies. That's how you learn. That's how you figure out new things and figure out new stuff. But I'm thinking more like, if I want to build a system that I know will work that other people will have to depend on, I'm going to try and use something a little more battle tested. Kyoshi VT, hello. Welcome. D. Jones says, is the big yellow one Rick the hamster who's Kirby's animal friend? The yellow one. No. This is Ty. He's just a cat. Just squishy and always got a little smile on. He's very cozy. Doesn't exactly fit. squished in a little. Anyway, Python has a pirate reverse. Ah, neat. What does maintenance even mean? If you wrote a package in Python 3.1 and it still works, would you make code changes to use the new language features? I mean, I would probably just run PyUpgrade and not think about it. I think maintenance is mostly like bug fixes and making sure it continues to work. Quitting Central already? No, I don't have any plans to quit. I was just talking about a theoretical, like, if I didn't work in it there anymore. But yeah, I definitely in this career you're always thinking about quitting in one way or another, but it's not a realistic thing. Some new features can break your code. Deprecations, of course, can break your code. Yeah. So you do often have to make like slight changes. Also, CPython. CPython doesn't have a great backwards compatibility process, and like sometimes, often they will inadvertently break stuff. But every time it says, "Have you tried MyPy CFIing Flake8 to speed it up?" I have. It makes very little difference. Most of the time is spent if you like profile Flake8, most of the time is spent in the tokenizer. So like the C tokenizer in 3.12, yeah, 3.12, made Flake8 way faster. But yeah, MyPy CFIing. The other problem with MyPy CFIing, at least with Flake8, is there's a fair amount of dynamicism when calling plugins. Basically, what it does is it finds the function signatures and then jams the right parameters into them, and MyPy just doesn't like that at all. MyPyC doesn't have a good way to optimize that. It can optimize it when it sees all of it, which is why, well, and even Python can optimize it a little bit. Which is why pre-compiling the PyCodeStyle plugin made such a big performance change on Flake8. But yeah, it didn't make much difference last time I tried, and I don't know that it would with that. I think it might be interesting to try Flake8 with the free-threaded Python and switch it from processes to threads. That might actually make some amount of difference. Probably not, because there's not really any shared state, but there shouldn't be any shared state. Fire Reverse was last released in 2005. I doubt it even run on Python 3. Yeah, that's probably true. Probably true. Maintenance mode could also mean just shedding weight from having to support older versions. The best kind of maintenance, just deleting stuff. True. Removing the shit you don't want to deal with. Kegsit is here. Hello. Is it curl that's backwards compatible for like 20 years or something? I mean, libc tends to be like that. I don't know about curl or libcurl. Not something I've ever linked against intentionally. Or written code against. libc tends to have like a very, very strict backwards compatibility guarantees. Okay. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Before we do that, what are you? Chat? Oh, what the fuck is this cringe? Oh god, do we click the button, chat? Oh. What's this gonna do? Oh god, what is this gonna do? What a fucking useless question. Or follow-up. What? This is fucking garbage. The fucking garbage AI. No, it's not even recommended for intended for advanced users. Thank you for your correction, God. Alright, how do I kill this thing? Why have you not gone away? Take conversation to immersive. What the fuck does that do? Oh god, it's full screen. Get me out. How do I just delete? No. Hide? There we go. Wild. Be careful, it's gonna flood your repository with pull requests. Yeah. You are correct. Thank you. Thank you for your correction. Is Copilot just my coworker? Ugh. User find GitHub to remove the button. I would just user script. Same thing. Anthon yells at cloud. I mean, pretty true. The hard difference between project recommendations versus randoms on forums helping to train LLMs to give the wrong answer. Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, it should have the context. Like, it has all the issues. It should have a context. My like hope and plea is that maybe LLMs will actually have some sort of use for finding issue duplicates. I feel like that it should be a actual legitimate application of LLMs, and I would welcome that to actually exist. But people seem to have their heads up their asses about code gen instead. But Anthon to Copilot, you're a liar. It's true. Reminds me of this. What do we got here? Exit. We're leaving. Why did it give me a redirect? This seems fine on here. The GitHub survey in August found that 97% of software engineers, developers, and programmers reported using AI coding systems. 97% using tools that generate 41% more bugs. Fuck all this. What a fucking clown car of an industry. Kind of true. Wait, this is a completely different thing than what opened in Firefox. This is what I got in Firefox. Devs gained little, if anything, from AI coding assistance, the CIO. Where's the, like... Oh, do I just have to scroll up? Oh, I just have to scroll up. I'm just dumb. Okay, anyway. AI is creating job opportunities for us. The amount of damage we will have to fix in the future will make us go solo and charge double per hour. Yeah. Junktime says, my domain game has finally peaked. I went from fullname.dev to firstname.lol to finally firstname with .ar. That's pretty good. I like that. Pretty good. Yeah. Use of Copilot introduced 41% more bugs. That's pretty amazing. What are you gonna do? Okay, I was trying to go to notifications to merge some Updog PRs because I forgot to do these last week because I was out. Looks like it's just Terraform stuff, which is cool. Yeah. Oh, and biome upgraded. Cool. I can totally see how 41% more bugs can be introduced if people just blindly trust these suggestions. Oh, I shouldn't salt about this. We're gonna salt about this. Sentry has an AI product and a team building the AI product, and it is often its own like silo of bullshit where they just build whatever they want, and I don't even know if they do code review. But I tried to figure out why it was breaking the main repository recently, and the code quality is so low. It is almost certainly being written entirely by an LLM, and it just has obvious bugs in it. And like, don't get me wrong, I think there is actually a legitimate use for LLMs for Sentry. I don't think it's what they're doing. I think LLMs can actually do a pretty good job of deciding if two errors are actually the same error through like text similarity. I think that's something that a heuristic model can do really good at, that our current approach does not do well at all. But like code gen stuff is just so bad. How's Babi doing? Any new tweaks in sight? Maintenance mode. Yeah, I haven't worked on it in a while, but I do actually have a PR that I need to review. That fuck, it's been 2 months since somebody opened, so I gotta get to that. Well, it's not as bad as the one that was opened in May. that's been a little bit longer. But we're gonna try and catch up on my inbox today. Yeah, that's the goal. That violating NDA? I don't really think I have an NDA. What is Sentry using LLMs for? What would you like them to tackle? I basically just answered that, but you can actually, like, none of this is secret. You can go here. Actually, is the service public? Yeah, the service is fucking public. You can just scroll through this and by all means, like, you don't have to take my word for it. You can see the code with your own your own eyes. But and the wackier stuff is if you find the integration with Seer in Sentry, you kind of figure out like where it's being used. But some of the code just makes no sense. For text similar, you don't even need an LLM. You can get away with embeddings. That's true. That's true, of course. They have a "you are an expert programmer" prompt in their code base. Oh god. Maybe there can be numbers in incremental order next to the code in the next release. Nah. Good yoke. Good yoke. I did want to call this out. Actually, I have a couple of these to call out. I don't know, not sponsored, sponsored. This user organization unclear sponsored a bunch of people for a bunch of money, including myself. I am very surprised the amount, but anyway, they seem to be sponsoring a bunch of like people, important people in Python, so I think that's really cool. And I guess proud that I was one of them. The other one. Why does it recommend my manager as my default search term? Yeah, this is the other one, which I had not heard of before, but dropped a bunch of sponsor money. I don't know what their product does. Marketing automation. Okay, makes sense. Anyway, thank you. Why are they pinned? Oh, they're popular. Okay, I was like, why would they pin archive things? But anyway, new sponsors have been fun. Give us numbers, Anthong. Sure. The first one is sponsoring at $400 a month, which is the most I've ever received from a sponsor. And the other one is sponsoring at $200 a month for a year, which is before the other one was the largest sponsor I'd ever received either. Which is pretty cool, but it still doesn't pay the bills, but I am not complaining. I am very appreciative of it. And I'm dying now. Anyway, Let's see. So I'm gonna do the oldest PR first because I have just forgotten about it, which is this one upgrading Ruby build, and I am going to finish this PR for them because I just forgot to do this. So why did it do all of the languages? I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna do this first. Git clone pre-commit. Blurp, blurp, blurp. Pre-commit git fetch all. Didn't my company sponsor you for $50 a month? So you're telling me that's kind of on the higher end. It is kind of on the higher end. Your company did sponsor me for $50 a month, but they just like canceled it like the second month, which I think is kind of funny. You have this workflow in a video. I do. What video is a better question? Let's see if I can find it. Git grep, git remote add. Looks like it's probably not this one. Let's see what 37 is. $50 isn't even the median. It is probably above the median, for sure. I think the median is probably like $5 or lower. Let's see. What was episode 37? Useful trick for pushing branches. That is a really unclear title. What the fuck was that video about? How to type with there, great. Oh, this is the git push origin head thing. Yeah. This is my work helper. So not 37, it was 130. 130 is a git clone improvement, so not that one. 245. 245 is git rebase, definitely not that. Oh wait, maybe. I might have rebased someone else's patch. So that might actually show that workflow. Remote add, remote name, username. Yeah, this is actually one where I did fix up somebody's patch. So I did show this in 245. See what 281 is. So I guess if I do explain 245, I'll get you that video. 281, updating a forked repo. That one might have actually been the same workflow as well, but not in the same idea. Like this is for a different reason. Yeah, this is for a different reason. But same workflow. 444. This is different thing. But yeah, anyway. I guess I've shown it in a few videos. You remember the names of your repositories? Your brain has to be so much larger than mine. I mean, I kind of do. I don't think I could name every repo I have because I have way too many. But, yeah, I remember most of the things that I've made. Occasionally it's like I don't remember. Like for instance, earlier I used underscores instead of dashes, and there's actually a fun trick that you can use. For instance, I fixed the naming of reorder Python imports, which used to be underscores, and now it is dashes. But if you put underscores here, because I renamed the repo, GitHub will redirect for me. In fact, fun thing, if you go to acedilly/precommit, it actually goes to precommit, because originally I created precommit under my own name and then realized I was going to need a bunch of other ancillary repos, and so I made an org. But yeah. Anyway, renaming is kind of a fun thing too. Have I done this at Sentry? Oh, yeah, there's one at Sentry that was pissing me off. Sentry has a PyTest integration, and I can never remember whether it's Sentry PyTest or PyTest Sentry. Obviously, it's PyTest Sentry, but I can never remember the two. So I just made the other one redirect here by renaming it and renaming it back. Which, yeah, it's a fun one. But I also did this at Lyft for a series of, not exactly pranks, but as jokes. We had a repo called MetaService, which was our repository provisioning repository. Not actually a service, but called MetaService because that's what somebody called it. I thought it would be funnier if it was called Meat Service. So I renamed it to Meat Service and renamed it back. And then anytime I had to link somebody to it, I would just change it to Meat Service in the URL until people noticed. We had to give every repo an emoji in Slack. And so MetaService had like slab of meat as its as its emoji. We also had a repo called OpSpace, and I renamed it to OopsBay. What were the other ones? Like 4 or 5 of them. But yeah, they were all probably funnier in retrospect, but I hope Polar somebody actually solves OSS funny. I don't know that it'll ever get solved. The free software movement is at odds with people making money, and it's difficult to meet in the middle, I think, on that, unfortunately. But it'd be cool if supporting open source software would be tax deductible. It is not in my country. It would definitely encourage many to do it, I assume. Oh. Yeah, I guess the reason it's not is it's not considered a charity. But I wonder if, like, well, I know that it probably won't solve it, but I think it might make it better if there was an organization that helped set up open source people receiving funds as charities. That might improve that situation. I don't know. It sounds like a bunch of complexity that no one wants to fucking deal with. You just name things like reorder Python imports. There's zero brain being utilized for the naming process. That's how you get infinitely memorable names. It's kind of true. I don't know. PyUpgrade is one that, like, this one I had a really hard time naming. But I also just kind of like went with the first thing that I thought of, and it's good enough. And it does, I mean, it does do what it says on the tin to some extent. I think if I wanted a more like memorable name for this tool, I would have called it Burn the Bridges or something like that. I'm sure that's available too. Yeah, I could have called it Burn the Bridges, which might have been a better name. But anyway, I feel like you're kind of right. I think like most of the repositories that I name are very straightforward in what they do. I mean, this one not, but let's see. We'll scroll through some of them. Let's do not private, public. And how do I do not forks? Sources. Nice. Wait, that's not what I wanted. I guess we'll just do public. Yeah, fuck it. Babi is a banger, it's true. Moomy's here. Hello, hello. Lots of open source products are backed by charities and still struggle. Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah. That would totally solve that. I know there's a charity which essentially just redirects money to other charities, which are otherwise not tax deductible. Sounds like it sounds like money laundering with more steps. But no, I mean, if it's charity, like charity. Yeah, I actually have made this I've made this joke a few times that I cannot create another repo because I'm at my limit. Can't no more, no less. Oramus, how you doing? Hello. Remind me to steal the PyPI package name Burn the Bridges from Anthon. Yeah. Okay, so personal puppet, I guess straightforward. Nintendo microcontrollers, straightforward. This is a fork. This I never really. Well, I finished. It kind of works. I don't know that I trust it because I haven't had somebody who cares about cryptography. Not cryptography. Help me understand whether this is sound or not. I think it is. The idea is actually pretty cool. It's basically to use your SSH, your I don't know if it's specifically RSA, but use an SSH key to generate a deterministic symmetric key, and then use that symmetric key to encrypt data in a way that only you can decrypt it later, and only depend on the SSH agent to do all of that. Yeah, which is the idea, or at least the thought here. So I wrote this thing. It's in Ruby because I needed it for Puppet. But the idea is to like interact with the SSH socket, send it a Sultan challenge, have it give a have it sign, and then use the I guess password is not the right answer, not the right word. Generate a 32-byte key that can be used to encrypt and decrypt. Don't know if it's sound, but the hope is to use it to put secret data, check in public secret data. But yeah. Defcant Game says, I thought we were all about coding in the greatest language ever, PHP. Oh, we might get to some PHP. Trick Timer says, I learned about SSH forward agent recently. Who thought that would be a good idea? Agent forwarding is really convenient. Very, very convenient. Unless forward agent is something I'm not thinking of. I'm thinking of SSH-A. Is this a thing? I think you're maybe talking about -A, which I think is actually very convenient. Especially having to like SH around for stuff. But if used incorrectly, somebody can take your identity, and if you're on a shared machine that someone else has root, they are now you. Surprise, surprise. This one is poorly named, but it's just random junk. Fork. Straightforward name, straightforward name, straightforward name, straightforward name, straightforward name. Yeah, babi is not. This is a plugin. This is for babi. This is a straightforward name. This one I actually had to struggle to get a name that wasn't taken on PyPI that didn't do what I wanted to do. Because all the other ones were like unrelated to coverage. So this was just like a nice quick short name. It's a plugin, so of course it's named that way. This is a random tool for perf review. This one is literally just named after the option here. This is library name and then CFFI slapped on the end. This one sort of does what it says on the tin. This one is well named, very well named, as is this one. I'm glad I was able to get this name on PyPI. This one, I wrote in France on vacation, and it took me a long time to come up with a name that wasn't taken on PyPI, but I think the name is very good. RE being the regular expression library, not to assert twice. I guess it's a poor name because of that, but Cas Lauji, welcome to the stream. Hello, how you doing? I'm scared of -A. I'm never ever using it. It's kind of convenient. The answer says all of our Ansible workflows use that for deployment. Very convenient for cloning private stuff. Yeah, I think it's pretty convenient. As long as you understand the drawbacks of -A, like, not that bad. Defcant Games says, I do all my coding on a public library computer and save all my passwords to the browser. Terrifying. Cook says, most important question, when you come up with a name, before starting to code or afterwards? It depends. Sometimes it is before, but usually it's like I'll prototype something, or I don't know. I think like PyUpgrade started as pyupgrade.py and like never changed from. Actually, there was probably a t.py that turned into a PyUpgrade. It was just like a prototype for trying to figure something out. PyUpgrade was the first time that I really looked into cross-referencing the AST parsing with tokenization and then using that as a code rewriting approach. To I don't know, I would say it was fairly successful because I got it working, but yeah. Every time it says I have a faster subset of PyTest implemented, I'm trying to get a good name for it, but everything is taken. Can you think of a good name? I really wanted Fast Test. Fastest. PyFest? I don't know. The only pitfall is when the agent is not running or the key is not added, everything just fails with permission errors and you're like, WTF. Yeah, that's true. Ruby VM, cron thing, set up CFG format, set up PyUpgrade, set up tools goaling. Yeah, these are all fairly, this one, RT has to be explained as round trip, but once you understand that, it's not that surprising. Someone else's name. Yes, QA is a funny pun on no QA. I like that one. Config V, I just wanted a short name. Config validator, not a great name. Yeah, now we're getting to random shit that's archived or otherwise. But yeah, I don't know. I like functional names. I tend to stick to them. I tend to not have anything too weirdly named. Okay, anyway. The first thing that I wanted to do is make sure that I can regenerate the archives at the current version and not have them differ. I seem to remember I tried to make this deterministic and clearly I have failed. So I gotta figure out the right Python version to generate these so that I don't have a bunch of binary diff change. And we gotta figure out how to do that. So I guess we'll just start with Python 3.8 and see what happens. Fuck, where is the damn... What is the tool that I just ran? Why does that not tab complete? Anyway. Does now. So was it 3.8? Oh, this takes a long time. Oh, my water's empty. I gotta get more water. Watch please sounds so desperate, not gonna lie. Desperate times called for desperate measures. Pyrovers on PyPI. Oh, pilot ships with Pyrovers. So it's probably still working. What the fuck is going on? Why is this taking forever? Is my internet down? Can you all still hear me? Hello? What is it doing? Who's calling a subprocess? Okay. Yeah, worked fine that time. Alright, 3.8 makes one of the files change. God, that's so annoying. What about 3.9? Both of the files change. What about 3.10? Oh, that's frustrating. I tried to make these deterministic, but something about like the tar internals changed between versions. What happens if I add it and then run it again? Is it deterministic at least here? Yeah. So I think if I... What happens if I run it with 12 now? I just want to basically pick the newest version. Okay, so at least it's deterministic from there. Could it be old like 3.7? Probably not. But I'm going to fill up my water. I will be right back. Oh, what was I going to look up? I was going to find something for you. Oh, right. The shop from this right-handed pen. The shop for this lever pen. So anyway, I will be right back. I will look that up and I will see you in a sec. Yo, we back. I did find the name of the pen store. I will put that in chat. This is not the pen, by the way. They had two types of pens. And oh no. It's not on their website. They must be sold out. Yeah, unfortunate. Oh wait. No. Yeah, they must be sold out of the fancy pens. What the fuck is this? Oh, that must be their fountain pen version. Anyway, they're out of stock. Sorry. But I got a cool pen, so get wrecked, nerds. That's what Cute says. I have 171,000 babbies. What to do with those? Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. All right, so let's fix their branch. Just so it generates the diff properly. Get branch -r. This guy codes. Get branch -shoot where's main. Rebase. So let's first do, oh shit. So they should have just done this. Let's undo their change, then generate. And then I think the pen thing is a one-person business. Yeah, most of the shops at the conference were just one conference. I guess technically conference. Which con? Yeah, they're almost all one-person stores, so that totally makes sense. Regenerate archives with Python 3.12. And then do this, and then we can upgrade. Oh, typoed. We can upgrade their version as well. Ruby, build GitHub. Find their latest release 2 weeks ago. 1, 2, how many do we make? Bonk? Seven Shaws, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put this into here and then reword this as well. And the version is this one. And then we should be able to rebuild these and get a new version. All right. And then force push. Good code change like a ghost. Ba, 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 ba. I'll just put that in the approval message. Yeah. Oh god. They've air quotes fixed the thing that I was complaining about. In that I can now scroll down and the button ends up here. Wild. Pratik says, is a webcam enough for streaming 1080p and starting to record some videos on my laptop? Starting to record some videos, my laptop cam is shit. Absolutely. You do not need a fancy, expensive setup to stream. In fact, like, this camera up here above me, I'm pretty sure is only a 720. Actually, it says here. Oh, no, it is 1080p. It was like literally the first 1080p camera that came out. I used to stream with this camera. It's a Logitech C7. I don't know, not the 920, which I think is the most popular shitty webcam. Logitech E920. Yeah. So mine was the first version of this, so I think it was the C910. Or the C900? Yeah, this one. No, wait, that's the C920. No, it might have been the 910. I can just fucking look at it, but that's much work. Yeah, it was the 910. This is a decades old camera that worked fine for streaming. You absolutely do not need the fanciest setup. Firm auto merge. Yeah, that button did something. Enable auto merge. Confirm. $404. Well then. Does this button work for me anymore? It does. This is such a stupid thing. Give me one sec. No, that is not the right place. Trying to. What the fuck? I'm trying to sign into a Slack and it's taking me to GitHub's SSO, which is definitely not working. What's the name of the endpoint? Work. Copy URL. Paste there. God. Slack. Done with that. Goodbye. So we'll just do this real quick. This spot. Okay. Big says, one more question. How to get software ideas like into technology like a codec ID and something that's core in tech? Pretty much bored starting my own company, just raise some money from friends. I don't think anyone needs to build a coding language or an ID or some core piece of technology. That's not super necessary. Oscar Rowan, hello. It's been a while. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. You started your own company. You're making money. That sounds pretty damn good. I don't know. I don't have a good answer. Hey Anthony, saw your YouTube video on PRs and it looked like you're using stack diffs. Do you use any tooling for this? Anything that Sentry has officially selected? Oh, I guess you missed that part of the video then. Like I tried to make it pretty explicit call out in the video that I was like, I don't use any stacked tooling. This is literally how I do my workflow, and this doesn't require any external tools or startups or particular Git hosting sites. It's literally just Git, and you can use it with any Git workflow or any Git hosting. But yeah, I don't use any of those tools. I think rebase-i is good enough for what I need to do. But yeah. Kenachika says, hello, I just walked in to you talking that you don't want to build Rust 2.0. It's true. I definitely don't. We don't need another programming language. Metal says Zed seems to be successful. Is that another programming language? I feel like it's 50-50 between like, that sounds like a name of an editor. Zed language. No, it is an editor. I was it's like, that does sound like the name of an editor. I was right. Anyway, I don't know. We need memory safe assembly. Oh boy. Mumi says we always need more programming languages. Yeah. Yeah. Last says that's a shame. Want to get into it and my team, but everything seems to clash with GitHub PRs in general. My video literally shows GitHub PRs. They work fine. I use the workflow at GitHub all the time. There are a bunch of startups that try to make a stacked PR thing. But my advice is like merging a PR into a PR is kind of just a recipe for disaster in general, and just like figure out a way to integrate stuff in the main branch as soon as possible. But yeah, we need more beginner courses. I don't think we have nearly enough. I feel like you're being sarcastic, Pandoxer, because I feel like there's tons and tons of really shitty beginner content, and like some things that are just beaten to death. The server says there will be a 3.13 release candidate 3. Oh, I thought there was always going to be an RC3. Or was there some like some drama at the end that got a 3.13 RC? Oh, I see. Yeah. Not expected here. So what's the deal with that then? Is there drama? I feel like there's been a few things that are messy. Issues? Repeated creation of process pool executor leads to too many open files. That sounds potentially right. I mean, that sounds right. You're not cleaning it up. If you don't clean it up, you end up with a... Yeah. This function has a reference to the module, which has a reference to this. I bet this doesn't happen in a function. Ah, we got a dead tab again. Sorry, this is completely off topic to what I was trying to find. Yeah, it's because it's at the model scope, I think. F is not defined. Wait, why does this not reproduce? Is this only in 3.13? Do we need to make this bigger? I can't reproduce this. They're using RC2. I'm also using RC2. They are on macOS, which might make it different. Only happened on macOS 13. So this is a macOS problem? Oh. Let's see if I can find the macOS. Oh, I have a mini ARM64? Is it alive? Oh, that sounds like it's alive. Yay, look at that. Oh. Do I not have Babby on here? I do. Uh, 11? Whoa! Oh god. What the fuck happened here? I mean, I'm pretty sure this has to be... Oh, this is garbage. Pretty sure this has to be... Oh, I can't... Oh god, this is bad. It's like, why aren't my keyboard shortcuts working? Cause, yeah. Well, even with that, it does that. Interesting. But it makes sense, like, the Lambda probably has a closure. Hey, anyway, got distracted there. We should have stopped at Turbo Pascal. Oh, you are being sarcastic. Okay, thank you. Beak says, why freelancing is so shit nowadays? My friend uses Upwork and all these, and like there's a lot of scammers. Yes, it's true. Well, you just have to do freelancing in a smarter way or be more valuable. Incremental GC and pushing back the 3.13 release. Wait, this is the thing that's pushing it back? Huh. Huh. Well, glad I didn't talk about it in my fucking 313 video, because I was like, "This, no one's gonna care about this." Maybe I did say that no one's gonna care about it, but since I'm the release manager, I think I will just do what I want to do. Um blah 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 blah. Anyway, okay, that makes sense. Thank you for that, the end server. yeah, yeah. Since I'm the release manager for 313, I'll just do what I want, guys. Pretty funny quote, Ormus. Jake says, "Can we run macOS on a VM?" Yes. Apple really does not want you to do it, unless you are on a Mac. But you can. Well, you used to be able to muck around with the install to run a. I mean, Hackintoshes were so popular back in the day. I don't know why. I don't think I would willingly subject myself to macOS unless I absolutely needed to. I did make a Hackintosh VM back in the day, but it was because I absolutely needed to for teaching. I taught intro to programming, and we basically said, use whatever fucking hardware you want, and we'll support the 3 major OSs. We had very few Linux users in a intro course, but there was 1 or 2 that shouldn't have been there. But yeah, generally Apple doesn't want you to run their software not on their hardware, so you have to hack a bunch of shit to get it to work. Being a release manager sounds stressful. Maybe. I do want to check one thing though. I want to check if a release has happened because I haven't been paying attention. 3/11/10 3 weeks ago. I feel like I already did those, didn't I? Is that before or after we did the new Dead State stuff? I don't know. We can look at the history though. History. No, we had already done the release manually. Right. Off. Enable compact line height? Wait, what does this do? I don't like that. How do I turn it off? I want it back. Well, now these look huge. I don't fucking know. The answer is there. Ugh. 3/11/10. Okay, so we haven't seen the new stuff pay off yet. But Viscount Dennis says hello sent for my iPhone. Oh god. Yeah, Apple really sucks. Sent from my Mac. Smile. Yeah. How you doing, Viscount Thanos? Welcome back. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Got distracted while looking at this. But often I will like go through the issue tracker because I find it's kind of fun. Don't raise an exception when exiting PDB. You should do C. What is it gonna do instead? Exit? I don't think this is a good idea. This is a really bad idea. I think this is a bad idea. Anyway, did you see the MKBHD app? I read some stuff about it, and my understanding is it's just like a shitty, really expensive wallpaper app. And so this dude that has spent like decades building his brand has trashed it in one immediate thing, which is fucking hilarious. Interpreter pool executor. Oh boy. A sub-interpreter executor. Maybe. Well, that'll be a fun one. $50 yearly for wallpapers. A subscription service for wallpapers? What the fuck? That's so dumb! It's strangely dumb considering his usual awareness of how something so anti-consumer would come across to consumers. It makes you think, like, has he just been faking this shit all along? Is he really just a fraud himself? Like, someone that releases something so obviously anti-consumer Maybe he's just been paid off the whole time. It's wild, right? Allow default keyword argument in dict.get. Profilers do not work in threads. Okay. VM activation do not quote strings properly. Oh boy. Huh. Anyway, a fun one. It sounds like it's 2000 again. Next someone is gonna try selling ringtones. I kind of understand selling ringtones. I feel like it's a little bit different. But Blaster says, can you speak your take on the the wallpaper drama? I just think it's wild. I think it's so dumb. It makes me question everything about their dude just literally shit on his own reputation. And he's gonna make a fuck ton of money doing it, but I don't think he's gonna make enough money to like be done forever with everything. So it just seems wild. Seems like a terrible way to trash your own reputation. Okay, anyway, sorry, we're off topic. Next, well, we can just, you know what, we're gonna try and process my inbox. There's this patched babi, which is probably one of the viewers. I don't actually know. But the title doesn't really make any sense. This is a poor commit message, so we're already off to not a great start. And anyone here not have their phone on mute? I have it on vibrate. I don't really understand their patch that well. But I don't know. Vibrate on for me more fun that way, oh boy. What's the bug it's fixing? Like a real slight edge case in that because you can elongate a replacement here, replacing all will skip the second one because it interprets the original end position as here, and that shifts further. But I don't completely understand what their patch is. It also kind of feels like this shouldn't be a function. And I'm also not certain that this fixes it. This is the iterator part. Like, I don't know why they introduced this other thing when they could have just modified this. I don't think... Play around with it. So yeah, we did make a little performance tool, didn't we? Kind of funny that you built that into the editor. About me. I think something vibrating in my trousers the whole time is annoying. Sounds worse than I wanted it to. Yeah, especially when you consider trousers like, then is it British slang that trousers is different than just like pants? Well, then pants can mean a different thing too. I don't know. Speaking of text editors, tab characters are still kicking my ass here. I think I'm somewhat close. Which is weird because like pants in the UK is underwear. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. But I feel like trousers also has that same connotation somewhere. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I feel like tabs were not difficult in Babi. Once I figured out the tab size rendering thing. Maybe. Rendered line. Oh. Yeah, I literally just use expand tabs. So I think tabs just get rendered as spaces. Maybe? Rendered line. Yeah, I just render them as spaces. And Nexa says, in Bash, can you run foo grep whatever, but maintain foo's exit code? There's pipe fail, which is close, but not quite. Like you can do something like this. And so this will give you 1. Oh, because we got grep. But if we do -o pipe fail, we still get 1. I guess because anything in the pipe failed. But what you can do is you can do this. Do you want exit $x too? And then do or exit $x. No, that doesn't work either. I guess you would not care about pipe fail. Set this in here. Oh, but then you want, how do you capture the exit code? Fuck, I don't know. Don't write shell. It's the real answer. But there's probably a way with $? But shrugs. Google says the first 8 years I learned UK English. Since then, US English. The only thing I can remember is that UK like OU and the US does not. Oh yeah, like color and neighbor and such. I actually like the British spelling for behavior, personally. Yeah. Anyway, what was this file? Oh, of course. What? Why is that in this file? For X. Literally only used there. So I'm pretty sure their change, it can be way simpler. Except we need to adjust something in. Where's the caller? Yeah, so we need to do like search dot update X, which I guess is why they have their function here. But Yeah, I think we're just going to rename their function and get rid of the extra variable. And then it should be fine. Tough one indeed. Thanks for taking a crack at it, though. Yeah, you can probably do with like a function or something. Or subshell. But weird because I feel like you should be able to get the. And there isn't just like a bash option that does it for you, which would have been way nicer. Okay, we're gonna change the commit message. Oh, I hate when people use their. Ugh. It's me, Babby. Silent Science. Kind of a cool name. Silent Science dash B. Silence. It's S underscore main. I'm not gonna freaking type out their username. I don't have time for that. Git branch dash u or is main. We're going to. Oh fuck. What the fuck? Why didn't that work? Thick F. And then we're going to reword this. Adjust search offset when replacing on original line. Much better message there. Okay. Let's adjust their change now. Let's show. Get rid of this. Not wrapped. Unclear why this is necessary, but what do I rename this function to? Because I don't like its name. Let's call it replaced. I feel like this is match.span, is it not? Match dot. Can you actually do? Oh, that would be nice. But there's start and end, which is the components of span. Why is there also end pause and? What the fuck is end pause? Is that the end of where it scans to? Yeah, I guess. No, that doesn't make any sense. What the fuck is end pause? Len mat.group, yeah, but then you gotta build a string and len on it. The dot end and dot start is probably better. I'm just surprised that there isn't a thing in it. Match.regs. Well, you can get the original pattern out of it? That's kind of neat. I didn't know you could do that. But We should be able to nuke this now. This. What is your opinion about pickaxe? I feel like babi could be an ideal candidate for pickaxe. I don't use it myself. I don't really. The problems that I have with pickaxe is that it doesn't feel necessary to me. I'd rather just make my own virtual imps and actually manage the versions. And with pickaxe, you gotta to actually deal with it. You have to reach into the virtual imps more often than I would want to. And what the fuck is the point of a tool that is supposed to make that seamless if you have to fuck around with its internals? So I just don't use pickaxe. Also, all of the pickaxe commands have like a fixed overhead, which is really annoying. Like I'm pretty sure you burn like 200 milliseconds for everything that you use pickaxe for. Because pickaxe has to start and then it has to start something. There's match.string. It's probably just the string that was passed to it. Yeah. Also, welcome to the stream, Zahid. Guessing based on lead speaks. Yeah, I feel like this has all sorts of problems. Search dot like yeah, like we're just assigning offset here, which that kind of makes sense. Users unfamiliar with virtual environments is a convenient way to install a Python tool globally. Yeah, but it's not actually globally, which is good. Better than it being globally. Yeah. The problem becomes when you need to like actually deal with a different version, or you need to install a plugin, or you need to adjust the version of a plugin, or and yes, there are ways to do that with pipx, but it's just more cumbersome than just fucking doing it yourself. Have they made pipx faster? Because it used to be slow. Well, I don't actually want to use it, but we'll do it for the demos. Well, it's gotten faster than I seem to remember. Pipx run AST pretty -- help. Ah, yes, clearly working well. God damn it. At 313. What was that fucking weird cursor thing there? I guess I can't do this because okay. So 0.086 seconds versus what would it take if I just did it directly? Zero. Okay, so I guess that tells me that pipx adds 86 milliseconds to everything you run, which isn't terrible. It is when it takes literally zero otherwise. Actually, I'm so amazed how fast this is. Zero. Have they made Python that fast to start? Let's actually get some more sig figs here. That can't be right. Something's wrong. Is my monotonic timer just broken? Some are just so close to 0? The fuck? I don't think I've ever seen monotonic return the same value twice in a row. Curve counter monotonic is the same on Linux. There should be a monotonic nanoseconds, which we can use instead. This will print it in nanoseconds, which will be less useful, but still 0. That can't be right. This literally cannot be right. Oh, this is making me doubt everything. I guess we can try the perf counter NS. But it should be the same. Running a whole subprocess should be pretty fucking slow. Still 0. What? It's fucking what? These don't look like they have very accurate resolution. So I'm gonna blame something. Who am I gonna blame here? The virtual machine? Windows? That's very weird though. I mean, it is very, very fucking fast. But I guess they've made. What if we do 312? Even 312 had a 0 in there. Is my computer just that fucking fast now? Why does 311 seem to have a lot more zeros? Huh. Anyway, I don't trust my performance calculations anymore. Starting a subprocess should take longer than 0 nanoseconds. So something is up. Comrade Soul, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. I mean, this computer is a lot faster than my previous one, but it shouldn't be that fast. Instant computation, easy, yeah. Pipe status 0. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. I think I needed a defeat device for benchmarking his tools. Something's fucked up though. Oh, I don't even want to know what the problem is. I do want to know because I don't think it actually takes 0 nanoseconds to run a process. Like subprocess.call does the whole wait PID. Like C Machino, hello, welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's very weird. Anyway, PivX has 86 milliseconds of overhead in the best case, which isn't much, but it does add up. I don't know why this is so fucked up though. All right, now I gotta figure out where it put all of its garbage. Hopefully just in here. Apex. R2, what is in this thing? This must have been the one that failed. This must be the one that succeeded. Anyway. Goodbye, Pipex. Orman says, are you gonna play the new Zelda game? I'm probably gonna wait and ask for it for Christmas. Still need to finish Pokemon Legends Arceus. It does look real cute. I don't know that I will have time, but it does look really fun. So maybe? Hard maybe. So I don't know. But anyway, my ultimate answer for Pipex is I don't feel like I need it. Yeah. Oh, it's been so long since I've developed on this. I definitely haven't done it on this machine, so I don't know if this is gonna work. We'll see. Test features replace test. Oh yeah, these are the ones that are actually spinning up T-Mux. Can't kill it either, which is annoying. Not T-Mux. And yeah, this is annoying, but there isn't a good replacement. Which is annoying. What do we get from this? Parse template. Yeah, we have no way to parse a template. Which is annoying. Did I make an issue for this already? Parse template. Yeah, it's me. Blah, 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 blah. No one cares. Yeah, so their test passes, but let's think about what it actually does. I was like, oh, what is touching my head? Right. It's the little Umbreon hanging out on my shoulder. Yes. So what is their test? Their test is just the example that they had. So the question becomes, what happens if there's multi-lines? And I'm almost certain that the multi-line stuff is just not handled properly. I thought he was still on the bookshelf. Oh no, he's hanging out here. I think it would be more obvious on the other shoulder, but yeah, it's one of the things I got at TwitchCon. Through the magic of magnets. But yeah, we saw people walking around with these, and we're like, need. Frivolous purchase now. But I don't know, I think it's pretty cute. Yeah, there's probably almost no way that this works properly. Did work, I guess. Yeah, that seems fine. Git push silence s main dash f. Cool. Yeah, we'll get back to pre-commit in a bit. Right now, I'm just trying to finish my inbox. I probably should have said not offset because offset means something else. Just search start index. Same push command again, yeah. Grab this for their pull request title. Where's their cat? Need cast. Oh, this was before. Oh, we can fix this now. Yeah, we have new typing features. Do that. Cast is unacceptable. I'm simplified your change a bit and made the commit message try what was being changed because on its own. Was it before? Fix replace all bug. Understand what was happening. It's so silly. I don't have branch protection or auto merge on this. Oh well, that's fine. Alright. Let's find the casts and fix them. So this should really be PR, probably? I don't know where this gets used. Action. Decorator. That is a file method. We need concatenate PR. Yep. So we'll call this file method. Do I even need that? We just get rid of this. Gram spec and concatenate. It's probably gonna fail in whatever the oldest version we have is. That is fine. So this should be callable. Concatenate file p r to the same thing. Then this should be quargs dot quargs r. Then we should cast. And where did I fuck up my bracket? I just forgot a colon. This should also be the same thing. We need P probably and R. Spec P R equals type var R. I use double quotes like a heathen. It means I've been doing too much work. And really I could make this a type alias. File method equals callable concatenate file PR. And then we should be able to do p.args and p.quargs to r. Get rid of our cast. And we're gonna do this one as well. Cast. Change again. Move the cast. And figure out what it yells at. Literally just line too long, so it does seem to have worked. Unidentified name file is loaded. Don't need cast. Oh, you don't need any. Oh, that's so good. Always good. Love that. This needs to be tabbed out because we got a new thing. Oh man, Pram spec so good. So there as well. Cool. This is bringing to mind your video about the context manager to make easier decorator typing. In some circumstances, don't know if it would help here, but still in mind. I was actually just thinking the same thing. Get the fuck out of my head. I think it only works. Let's see. I think it only works for void things. Void. That one is not void. Because I seem to remember. Manager become decorator. Why am I brain empty right now? If I wrote it as a context manager, I would yield. Oh no, it's because I have to wrap another function. The context manager one doesn't help you if you need to actually forward the internals along, I think. Maybe. We also need to access methods on self to keep it. Yeah. Very cool. Move cast, use params back. Hell yeah. Why does that need a type ignore? Is weird to me. Oh, because we are mutating a type. And it is just an arbitrary type. What if we do this type var used anywhere else? What if we do bound equals type? And an assigned to a method. Incompatible types and assignment. Expression has type callable object int. Variable has type bound equals type. What if we do it like this instead? And an assign a method. So it doesn't really change anything. What if we just change this T to T? What was it ignoring before? Incompatible types and assignment. So this should be type T. Let's at least make this slightly more accurate. Probably a different patch. Mustack, hello, how you doing? I'm doing well. We're working a little bit on Babi today. Just a little bit, just a tad bit. Just a teeny tiny little bit. Faiz, hello. Welcome. I know that this one gets me claimed, so we're gonna skip it. We should get to the drop song pretty soon if I remember the playlist correctly. I'm just quiet or muted? Oh, it's just very quiet. Extremely quiet. Ah, fuck. Transpec is new. Right. 3.9? 3.10. Look. Do we drop 3.9 support in Babi? Is that a bad idea? Do I give a shit? How am I gonna do this instead? What's the earliest it currently supports? Probably 3.8. Because 3.9 hasn't end of life yet. Yeah, 3.8 is the current one. Debian's on 3.11? Yeah. Good. But I bet if I just do... Oh, but it actually needs to be callable. I mean, if I do this, it'll work. Yeah, we can just drop bold, right? Go big and make it only 3.13. Well, I want to make it not inconvenient for myself. At the very least. But, yeah. Well, before I do that, I should release this as a bug fix release. So that somebody who wants to use the bug fix, they can. Could use typing extensions? Yeah, but then I'd have to pull in a dependency. I don't want to do that. I'd have to pull in a conditional dependency. And I'd rather not. Babi not with extra multi-threading, right? I don't think curses is thread safe, so I totally expect it to not be thread safe. Yeah. Let's just do patch release for this. Well, Yeah, it's just been pre-commit CI for the most part. Patch. Fuck, I'm not logged in my password manager. Give me a sec. Well, we mute. Alright, we're back. Grab my PyPI token. Token. Pop. The happy put depends on the postponed garbage collector, right? Imagine. Yeah, you and me both, Tool. I don't know why there's a question mark there. Alright. Git branch. Ooh. 310 plus. So what do we gotta do for that? Gotta do you at the very least, and then do this. It's weird that I don't have the 3.6 plus argument for add trailing comma. Did I make that the default at some point? I was going to. Haha, warning. Pi 3.5 plus and Pi 3.6 plus do nothing. Ta-da! Yeah, I guess I did that at some point. What? Oh, I don't have this set up. Damn. Well, I'll do that somewhere else. Is the Anthem streaming in multiple places? I didn't see anyone ask about that. Oh no, it was me. The inside of my brain asked about the question mark. It's just me being weird. It's not you. You're fine. Yeah. There's actually a bug in this file that's been here for so long, and I opened an issue that was like, hey, somebody can fix this, and it would be really great. And no one has. It's so easy. It's literally one fucking line right here in a test. But no one has fixed it yet. We could have gaslighted Armis. Yeah, but that wouldn't have been nice. What did it do here? I'm gonna look collections ABC stuff. Right. Oh, look at this! Yo! Didn't even know it was gonna do that. But that's cheeky. Tuple, tuple. Oh, pretty nice. From RE import match. Cool, cool. Very cool. Cool. Pretty nice. I usually like to double check other stuff. Oh. Just to make sure, like we would grep around for 3,8, probably. 3,9. There we go, in fact. This is always true. So yeah. So there's nothing that actually ever tests this. but this is possible. We can find all of our pragmas. No, Windows stuff. See Python / coverage bug. Yeah, due to the way the jump ends up being here. It doesn't like this. That thing? Is that gonna work? Usually I like to check for type checking blocks. That's what I'm doing real quick. Here's one due to a circular. I saw cache property. I'm gonna double check that because I'm pretty sure I used to have a shim for that, but I feel like that was 3.8 already. Already doing that properly. Require Python 3. Is it in the README too? Require Python 3.10 plus. On my way to find this bug. It's I'm pretty sure I reported the bug. Pretty sure it's in the tracker. I'm pretty sure somebody tried to fix it, but they did not do it well. Be sure it is. What? Did I not make an issue for it? Well, now I'm just confused. I'm pretty sure I made an issue for it, but I can't find it. Basically, pre-commit runs against the wrong config if you're in the wrong repo. You're editing a file from another repo. Okay, we can merge this one. And then we should be able to rebase this one after I merge this one. Delete it. Go away. No, somebody fucked up the DNS again. I guess somebody wants to change all the URLs. I don't give a shit, not my problem. Failure! Oh, fucking A. Yeah. Of course, I forgot to update the GitHub workflows. What's the latest tag of Git ls remote? 1.6.1. Surprised all of these still show up here. 6.1, and we'll update it to 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Bop. Cool. So the other day I was craving a snack called sesame sticks. And it looks really unappetizing, but for some reason I was very specifically, actually this is the one that I bought. Literally this one here. And it's a funny thing on the back that it's like, the Taylor family first started in the nut business in 1978. Just thought it was very weird. Anyway, I was craving this snack, and I was like, fuck, I'll just buy some on Amazon, and it'll show up, and then I will eat the snack. And it's delayed gratification. Gotta wait a whole fucking day to get your snack. But I got them, and they were delicious, and I'm glad that I ordered them. And then I ate way too many of them, and now I can't eat them anymore. Just like, I just don't want to eat them anymore. But I bought a whole fucking pound of them, so maybe in a couple days I will want these snacks again, but just ate too many. They're too crispy for me, says Life's Faded. Oh, and crunch is my favorite flavor. I don't know if I could deal with the with not crunch. Yeah, I don't know. All of my favorite foods and snacks, for the most part, are crunchy. I guess sushi is not necessarily crunchy. Can be though. No such thing as too crispy. I mean, if you're eating carbon, it's a little too crispy. But oh, you have brittle teeth. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Fried sushi, true. Fried sushi, yeah. Tempura. Other favorite food. I'm pizza. Pizza can be crunchy if you have good crunchy pizza. Ranger's cat sushi is really cute too. True. Tteokbokki, not usually crunchy, but pretty good. I guess it can be if it's like, it's the fucking drop song. Yes. Street style tteokbokki can be crunchy a little bit. Not really, but hell yeah. Okay, cool. So now that that's in, we can rebase this branch, and we can just do it. Conflicts? Right, because the imports change. Of course. F-car else. That makes way more sense. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. The easiest way to fix this is just accept all of the imports and then run the linter and then delete the dead ones. Yeah, removing any encast is always good. Very much like, very approve. Cook says, if there's a conflict, I recommend recloning the whole Git repo and removing the old clone. Just copy over the changes and you're good to go. You joke, but a lot of people do that. Arma says, got a dash for the evening? Dinner than Harry Potter mover night. Oh, have fun. Thank you for stopping by. I didn't realize you should have copied the changes before removing the old one. Oh. Then sad. Yeah, I mean, usually merge conflict. Well, I wouldn't say usually merge conflict end in sad, but oh, this is that other. Why is this? It's failing. What do? Anyway, let this merge. Whatever happened with this? Uh, huh. I guess they just never finished it, which is fair, I guess. In fact, you did report the bug and then fixed it. Oh. Oh, I did. Okay, so I'm just misremembering. But that's weird because it looked like I didn't. Oh, I did. I was just ignoring this argument for some reason because I almost never see it written out as the long form. I usually just see it as capital C. One of the few things where long form feels different. Okay, yeah, but I did fix this. Got it. Okay, never mind. Viscount Thanos. I remembered the bug, but I did not remember fixing it. I probably fixed it at some point where I was just like so fucking annoyed because I kept running into it at work. Because very often I'm in like Sentry and Get Sentry, and I have to edit a file in the other one. And rather than CDing across to the other one, I just don't. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. This finish? Hell yeah. Let's go. Cool. RIP my easy PR would have gone on my resume too. Well, I sure will find something else easy. This one is not easy. This one is easy, but it's very tricky. I mean, it's easy but tricky. God, this is an old video. Oh, this is not that old. This is in my dad's house. Where we open it. What did we do? Ran the linter. Wait, what happened? Do it again. Oh, there it is. It's weird that I noticed it and it only registered like seconds after. Look at oh, you can't see the clip because I have it weirdly full screen, but look, it's carpet hanging out in the background. This is when I was moving house. Anyway. That one I feel like should be easy to fix. But I also don't know. This one is very annoying. I need to change curses basically. Which like doesn't sound fun. Anyway, we fixed a thing. Hooray. This one should be very easy. You and or merge. Grovebox gang, A. How's it going? Deus the creator, welcome, welcome. Yeah, that was one of you can actually change my theme if you really want. There's a channel point redeem where you can change my theme to any VS Code theme. That's how that other one had gotten written, but I wonder if this should be part of definitely is at install time, but I wonder if it's needed after that. Do 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 do. Should we also have... What's it supposed to do? So they wrote needs 123.1 and used this. Yeah, this test seems right. This is just stupid workaround. Oh my god, I'm basically at inbox 0 for the first time since goddamn May. Anyway. Oh, what are we at? 3 hours in. Do I want to keep doing things? I feel like the next thing that I want to do is fairly large change, so maybe we'll leave that for Monday. Should I try and rebase this patch for the millionth fucking time? Yeah, fuck it. Let's rebase this branch. It's probably this 32392. Yeah, it is. Git checkout BPO. Granger told me to just not change the what's new. And we need to regenerate this file almost certainly. I'll just pick one side of it, and I don't remember how to regenerate it. Tools, clinic. How do I fucking do this? Make clinic. Maybe. Oh god, it's gonna have to build all of Python. For Python 3.14, yeah, but 3.13 is too late in the cycle. Also, Addison, welcome to stream. Fuck it. Indeed. Has that PR graduated college already? It's getting pretty fucking old. Oh, it's only 4 years old. 4.5. So it's a remnant of the before times. Use the F marker. Dash F. Yeah, we could just copy that thing there, right? Pseudo be at school, yeah. Oh, damn. Well, that's not right. Sure. Oh, it's doing a huge rebase because my remote does not have recent CPython history. Aggravating to have to duplicate the curses back in store to print non-ASCII. Yeah. What the fuck? Anyway. Merging is blocked! Spooky message. Sure, why not? Let's do our yearly rebase. Now on to 3.14. First thing we use in Babi? Yes. I was originally going to use this function in Babi for something, but I don't remember because it's been 4 fucking years. And this is never going to get merged because TextMate is dead. This we just never finished. Click has kind of been lagging behind. But I think that's going to wrap us up for today. We got a bunch more pre-commit stuff to do, but I'll save it for next stream. It's going to be a little bit of a short of a stream today, but that's okay. My name is Anthony. I upload educational content to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/anthonywritescode, so go check that out. If you missed any part of the stream, you can catch up on the VODs channel, since I don't upload them to Twitch anymore. I need to make more thumbnail faces, because if you look at these, I'm using the same ones over and over and over. I mean, this one's a new one, though. New thumbnail face just dropped. Anyway, join the Discord. That's where I announce my streams. Come stop by, hang out, etc. Yeah, we also hang out in there. It's not just stream announcements, but that is also a side effect of that. That's gonna wrap us up for today. Let's go find someone to raid.